All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's doing great. Um, wow. Um, First of all, I know it's a late. Video's a little late. But and also, I'm the only one up. We got company, but y'all know I got to get it in, man. So first of all, let's talk about this recent saying from James Harden. James Harden holds nothing back. We all know James Harden is not happy about being in Houston, and he would definitely like to be out. And he is not holding that. He's not holding it back. His exact words is, "I love this city. I've literally done everything I can. This situation is crazy. It's something I don't think we could. I don't think can be fixed. Thanks." His heart's not there, guys. You know that his heart is just simply not in Houston anymore, and now it's starting to feel like it's become, you know what I'm saying? Like it's starting to become almost, well, it's already been a toxic situation, but now it's starting to feel like it's becoming more and more toxic. It's starting to appear more and more like James is either let me out or I'm just half-hearted out there. We know these numbers we see from James Harden are not typical James Harden numbers. We know what James Harden is capable of doing. I don't know if this is his way of like, okay, I'm here. Do with me as you will, but I'm here. I'm playing. But we know what it's like when James Harden is on a tear. When James Harden get going, let's not let all the media scrutiny and everything that's going on deter us from who James Harden is as a basketball player. James Harden is one of the most dynamic, prolific, just downright assassin when it comes to shooting the basketball, right? And he could do things that people just simply can't do. He's gonna go down as one of the greatest scorers of all time. And let's not allow the media to, or anyone, I've had harsh critiques of James Harden on this channel, so I'm a part of that too, but I want to at least recognize who James Harden is, what James Harden can get done. And I read again, he said, "I love this city. I've literally done everything I can. This situation is crazy. This is something that I don't think can be fixed. Thanks." Enough said. He don't think the situation can be fixed. Now, as much as we would like to just stop it right there, right? On the James Harden, and right there. James Harden don't want to be there. He want out, let him out. Yeah, but it's another side of this coin that we got to consider. Houston, if you the Houston Rockets, they've made it very clear. We're content. We'll keep him. Let him play angry. He's here. He's not going nowhere. And the only way he goes somewhere if we find a suitable trade asset. Unless they come out and unless they get an overwhelming offer, or they make a decision just to spite James. Those are only two ways a deal is going to happen. That's going to get James Harden out of Houston. Either James Harden is either they're going to find a deal where someone brings something to the table that the Houston Rockets just cannot deny. All right, we got to take this one, man. We got to take this one. This is about as good as it's going to get. Or they say, oh, where he don't want to go? Oh yeah, well let's send him to, I don't know. Let's send him to the Sacramento Kings or something. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not trying to bash the team. I just thought that's a team that I have not heard on his list. All right, and so I don't want to sound like I'm up here bashing the Sacramento Kings. But overall, yeah, I think that's the only way that something happens here. But we got to remember that James Harden, he been in this mode for a while now. But it's this dynamic has been going on for so long, and it's so many. Because even me personally, I flip flop with this. I'm like, yeah, just let him go. And then the other part of me like, but wait, y'all did try to give him everything he asked for. You got people on two sides of the coin here, and I'm gonna try to be in the middle here. You got one side of the coin that says, listen, that man want out, get him out. He played, he signed contracts, he stood. He just want to go. Why not let him go where he want to go? Why not let him play where he want to play at? Why keep somebody on your team that don't want to be there? I understand that. I understand that logic. I understand that argument. Listen, why keep someone around that don't want to be there when all they're going to do is cause trouble, give lackluster effort, and it's just going to cause more and more friction in the locker room, And, he do got John Wall and a DeMarcus Cousins there now. But that's one side of the fence. Now the other side is, hey, Houston have done everything. They pretty much giving him the keys to the kingdom since he's been there. There's someone going far to say he's been treated. He got everything he wanted, and that still ain't been enough. Now he's been spoiled, and now because he still can't get his way he want out. No, we don't. We still got your contract for 2 more years, which they do. They still got his contract. He's not a free agent. He's not. If they don't want to move him, they don't have to move him. They've done everything they asked for. They brought in Dwight Howard. That didn't work. They brought in Chris Paul. That didn't work. They brought in Russ Westbrook, his quote unquote best friend. That still didn't work. It didn't go back to the James Harden missed meetings or show up too late to the point where Russell Westbrook had to say, man, just start meeting without him. It's been reported that he's been spoiled. So it's 2 different arguments on the side of this. To me, I think the Houston Rockets got to play this line right here. One about to go down. We understand who James Harden is. We understand what the franchise means to us. What is best for the franchise overall here and in the future? That's the decision that the Houston Rockets got to make. Now, making a decision to keep him around just off of pure spite, to spite him, that gets you nowhere. All that's going to get you is a fractured locker room and a wasted season. Let's be honest. That's what that's going to get you. Now, just trading him out of there, taking anything because, he want to go, so just give him anything to get him out of there. That ain't gonna work either, because now you just wasted assets and draft picks and all of this and got nothing in return. So that ain't gonna really work. So for the Houston Rockets are gonna have to decide to do exactly what it best for the organization as a whole. If you're the Houston Rockets, you're saying we've always done what's best for James. We've given James everything he's asked for since he's been here. Well, now we're gonna do what's best for the Houston Rockets, and if that goes the way James Harden want, whatever. Congratulations, James. If it don't go the way James Harden want, hey, it is what it is. The Houston Rockets got to do what's best for Houston. Houston got to do what's best for them and their future. It's just what it is. With James Harden saying this, it's just up the ante. It just put more, it just put more flame on the fire. But also, I don't think James helped his case by doing things like being at parties during these times when we know you should be practicing social distance, and then make another team that was willing to go all in on you like, whoa, what's going to happen when he don't get what he wants here? Is he going to do the same thing? Then you start to develop that reputation. I don't know, but one thing is for sure, and James Harden making it very clear, he don't want to be a Houston Rocket. With that being said, guys, please comment below. Tell me what you think. What should the Houston Rocket do? What should James do? Is James being a brat, or should Houston Rocket get a man what he want? Let me know in the comments down below. With that being said, please comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, you guys be great.